In 1556, a 13-year-old boy ascended the Mughal throne after his father's untimely death. This boy was Akbar, later celebrated as Akbar the Great. Renowned for his visionary leadership, he expanded the empire to unprecedented heights and introduced policies of religious tolerance, uniting a diverse and divided India under his rule. His reign became a golden era of cultural, artistic, and administrative brilliance. Born in 1542, Akbar the Great entered a world filled with chaos and conflict. He was the son of Humayun, the second Mughal emperor. Akbar grew up in the royal court, surrounded by power and privilege. However, his childhood was shaped by many challenges. When Sher Shah Suri temporarily dethroned Humayun, young Akbar and his family faced hardship. They spent years in exile, which exposed him to the struggles of life beyond the palace. These experiences taught him resilience and adaptability. These traits would be vital for his future as a ruler. Education played a key role in Akbar's early life. His tutors emphasized justice, ethics, and the value of knowledge. He became skilled in Persian and studied various subjects like history and philosophy. This education broadened his understanding of governance and culture. Despite his royal background, Akbar understood the needs of his people, the challenges faced by his family, and the lessons from his educators shaped his future policies. As he grew older, these experiences guided him in his quest to unify and strengthen the Mughal Empire. After Humayun's untimely death in 1556, a young boy named Akbar faced a great challenge. He was only 14 years old when he ascended to the throne. His father's passing left a significant void. The Mughal Empire was fragile and at risk. Humayun's brief reign had left behind struggles and uncertainty. Internal conflicts and external rivals threatened the empire. Akbar's ascension was a crucial moment in history. Despite his youth, Akbar's coronation brought hope. It was a grand ceremony that highlighted tradition and the Mughal lineage. Surrounded by loyalists and powerful nobles, Akbar represented potential stability. His immediate task was clear. He needed to honor Humayun's legacy while navigating a complex political landscape. Akbar's rise to power also marked the start of a new era. He was known for his intelligence and charisma. He quickly gained support from important figures who saw his potential as a ruler. In his early days, he committed himself to learning and governance. This laid the groundwork for the transformative policies he'd later introduce. Akbar's coronation was more than a personal achievement. It was a symbol of the continuation of the Mughal dynasty. With the legacy of Humayun behind him, Akbar was ready to shape the future of the empire. He aimed to merge his father's vision with his own, striving for a prosperous and unified domain. Akbar faced many challenges early in his reign. One of the biggest was securing his position against rivals both inside and outside the empire. After his father, Humayun, died, Akbar was left in a difficult situation. He was only 13 years old and lacked experience. Internal factions fought for power, and external threats, especially from Afghan and Rajput forces, were significant. To tackle these challenges, Akbar turned to Bayram Khan. Bayram was a skilled military leader and a loyal supporter of Humayun. He became Akbar's regent, guiding him through these tough years. With Bayram's strategic expertise, Akbar was able to confront and defeat rival factions that sought to weaken his rule. Bayram Khan led important military campaigns, particularly against Hemu, an Afghan leader who was a serious threat. The victory at the Battle of Panipat in 1556 was crucial. It not only strengthened Akbar's position, but also highlighted Bayram's military skill. Through this partnership, Akbar learned about governance and warfare. This knowledge laid the groundwork for his future successes. Bayram Khan's role during these early challenges was vital. He helped Akbar grow from a vulnerable youth into a powerful ruler. With Bayram Khan's guidance, Akbar secured his position as emperor among his nobles. He forged strategic marriages and alliances. These efforts helped him integrate various regional powers into his empire. By promoting officers from diverse backgrounds, he ensured his administration reflected the empire's richness. This strategy not only reinforced his rule, but also aimed to prevent uprisings. Akbar recognized the need for a strong military. He organized his forces and employed innovative tactics. This preparation allowed him to suppress potential rebellions. His military campaigns against the Rajputs and other local rulers demonstrated his resolve to maintain authority. Additionally, Akbar championed religious tolerance. This policy reduced dissent and fostered unity among his subjects. By embracing inclusivity, he encouraged various groups to support his vision for a cohesive Mughal state. Akbar recognized the need for effective governance in the Mughal Empire. He implemented significant administrative reforms that transformed the way the empire operated. His focus was on improving efficiency. He wanted the vast empire to function smoothly. One of Akbar's key initiatives was restructuring the bureaucratic framework. He appointed capable officials based on merit. This approach reduced nepotism. It also fostered loyalty among the officials. As a result, governance improved. Akbar introduced revenue reforms to streamline tax collection. He replaced the complicated tax system with a simpler one. This new system was based on agricultural productivity. It measured land and crop yield, allowing for fairer taxation. By doing this, he minimized corruption. He maximized revenue for the empire, benefiting both the state and its subjects. Additionally, Akbar established the Jagir system. In this system, land was granted to nobles in exchange for military service and administration. This helped maintain a balance of power among the nobility. No single individual could become too powerful. Akbar also appointed provincial governors to manage different regions. This further decentralized authority while maintaining central control. Through these reforms, he significantly increased administrative efficiency. He laid the groundwork for a more stable and prosperous empire. The Rajputs played a crucial role in the Mughal Empire. They served as military allies and regional governors. Their alliances were vital, strengthening the empire's military power. The Rajputs provided skilled warriors for many campaigns. Their loyalty and commitment to the empire were evident. Cultural exchanges thrived between the Mughal court and Rajput kingdoms. This enriched both societies. The Mughal emperors, especially Akbar, recognized the importance of these relationships. They arranged political marriages with Rajput clans. This strengthened loyalty and helped unify the territory. Such marriages not only solidified alliances but also encouraged the sharing of ideas and customs. This integration was significant for the Mughal administration. However, some Rajput factions resisted full submission to Mughal authority. Despite this, Akbar's diplomatic approach often turned potential conflicts into opportunities for cooperation. He appointed Rajputs to important administrative roles, recognizing their governance skills and local knowledge. This strategy quelled dissent and maintained stability in the empire. Akbar, the great Mughal emperor, introduced a new religious policy called Din-i-Ilahi. This policy aimed to unite his diverse subjects in the late 16th century. Din-i-Ilahi sought to combine aspects of different religions, such as Hinduism, Islam, Zoroastrianism, and Christianity. Akbar believed that a shared spiritual framework could help reduce sectarian conflicts and create harmony. A key part of Akbar's reforms was interfaith dialogue. He welcomed scholars from various religions to openly discuss their beliefs. This created an environment where ideas could thrive and coexist peacefully. His approach encouraged mutual respect and showed his dedication to understanding the rich diversity of his empire. The legacy of tolerance from Din-i-Ilahi had a significant impact on Mughal society. Akbar's policies made people feel valued, no matter their religion. He eliminated unfair taxes like the jizya and promoted the belief that all religions lead to the same ultimate truth. Although Din-i-Ilahi didn't achieve wide acceptance or form a formal following, its ideas influenced future leaders. Akbar's vision of inclusivity and dialogue established a standard for religious tolerance. Maryam-uz-Zamani was one of Akbar's most important wives. She was the daughter of a Rajput king. Their marriage in 1562 was a strategic move by Akbar. It strengthened his ties with the Rajput clans. This alliance also reflected his desire to unify the various cultures in his empire. Maryam's influence went beyond her role as a wife. She acted as a bridge between the Mughal and Rajput communities. Her presence fostered loyalty and cooperation among different factions. Her royal background allowed her to mediate cultural differences. This enhanced Akbar's efforts to create an inclusive empire. Maryam was known for her strong character and intelligence. She often participated in discussions about governance and policy. Her insights were valuable to Akbar and shaped his decisions. As the mother of Jahangir, her position in the court further increased her significance. Akbar's marriages, especially to Maryam, were crucial for consolidating power. They promoted stability within the empire. These alliances secured loyalty from powerful families. They also advanced Akbar's vision of a harmonious society. Strengthening ties with the Rajput clans helped Akbar forge strong political alliances. This success inspired him to build a grand new capital, Fatehpur Sikri. Constructed between 1571 and 1585, this city symbolized Akbar's vision and ambition. He wanted a place where diverse cultures could live together. Fatehpur Sikri reflected the unity he sought in his empire. The architecture of Fatehpur Sikri is impressive. It showcases a blend of Islamic, Persian, and Indian styles. This combination highlights the Mughal court's political sophistication. Akbar commissioned skilled artisans and architects to create an urban center. It served as a political hub and a cultural melting pot. The city boasts remarkable structures like the Buland Darwaza and the Jama Masjid. These buildings exemplify the grandeur of Mughal architecture. Each was carefully designed, featuring intricate carvings and large courtyards. These spaces encouraged interaction among different communities. Fatehpur Sikri was more than just a capital. It embodied Akbar's ideals of tolerance and dialogue. He hosted discussions on various religions, fostering an inclusive environment. This approach was revolutionary for its time, allowing diverse perspectives to influence Mughal governance. Sadly, the city was soon abandoned due to water scarcity. Despite its short-lived glory as a capital, Fatehpur Sikri remains a lasting symbol of Akbar's architectural legacy and his commitment to a united empire. Under Akbar's reign, the Mughal Empire grew significantly. This expansion included both territory and influence. Akbar used smart governance and effective military strategies. His approach was crucial for the many Mughal conquests during this time. Akbar focused on unifying India's diverse regions. He aimed to create a strong empire that could resist outside threats and internal conflicts. One major aspect of his expansion was military campaigns in northern India. There, he successfully annexed regions like Malwa, Gondwana, and parts of Rajasthan. His troops, equipped with advanced weapons and skilled cavalry, often outsmarted their enemies. This led to quick victories. Diplomacy also played a key role in Akbar's success. He formed alliances with local rulers. Often, he married into their families to ensure loyalty and peace. This strategy helped the empire grow without constant conflict. Moreover, Akbar's policies of religious tolerance attracted various communities. His inclusive approach fostered a sense of belonging within the empire. Local leaders were more willing to accept Mughal authority, which eased transitions during conquests. As Akbar aimed to improve governance and military effectiveness, he introduced the Mansabdari system. This was a key administrative framework. It created a structured hierarchy that classified military officers and bureaucrats into ranks. Each officer, called a Mansabdar, received a numerical rank. This rank determined their status in the military and their role in administration. The Mansabdari system enabled Akbar to develop a centralized government. It helped him manage his vast empire more effectively. By granting ranks based on merit and loyalty, he ensured that capable people filled important positions. This promoted efficiency in administration. Mansabdars were tasked with maintaining troops and collecting revenue. Thus, they held significant roles in both military and civil matters. This hierarchical system improved military organization. It also allowed the Mughal Empire to respond quickly to challenges, both internal and external. The Mansabdari system linked military and civil administration, creating a more unified governance model. It fostered competition among Mansabdars, motivating them to strive for higher ranks. Through this innovative system, Akbar laid the foundation for a more effective government. The Mughal Empire thrived under his rule. The Mansabdari system became a hallmark of Mughal administration, showcasing Akbar's vision of a powerful and cohesive state. Akbar recognized the role of culture in uniting his diverse empire. He became a major patron of the arts and architecture. His reign was a time of artistic innovation. Under his guidance, many art forms flourished. Akbar's patronage encouraged cultural blending. He combined influences from Persian, Indian, and Islamic traditions. This fusion led to stunning architectural achievements like Fatehpur Sikri and the Red Fort. Understanding the unifying power of religion, Akbar supported artists and craftsmen from various faiths. This openness allowed Hindu and Muslim artisans to collaborate. Together, they created intricate designs and vibrant paintings that celebrated their shared heritage. Literature also thrived during this period. Poets and writers produced works that reflected Akbar's vision of inclusivity and tolerance. Music development prospered under Akbar's rule. He invited musicians from different backgrounds to perform at his court. This mix of styles enriched Mughal music, leaving lasting artistic legacies. Akbar's reign was a time of cultural growth. However, it wasn't without challenges. Regional rulers like Maharana Pratap of Mewar resisted his rule. The Battle of Haldigati in 1576 marked a significant moment in this struggle. It showcased the conflict between Akbar's ambitions and Pratap's fierce determination. The battlefield at Haldigati was difficult. The rocky terrain favored the Rajputs. Pratap used clever tactics to take advantage of the landscape. Even though he was outnumbered, he inspired his troops to fight bravely. Akbar, aware of the growing Rajput alliances, aimed to crush this resistance with Mughal strategies. The Mughal forces, led by Man Singh, tried to outmaneuver Pratap. Yet, the Rajputs fought with unwavering spirit. The clash at Haldigati was tactically inconclusive but historically important. It marked the start of ongoing conflict between the Mughals and Rajputs. The battle ended with Mughal claims of victory. However, Maharana Pratap's ability to escape and continue his fight made him a symbol of Rajput bravery. The aftermath of Haldigati deepened the rivalry between the two powers. Akbar's desire to strengthen his empire faced a strong challenge. Pratap's legacy of defiance continued to inspire resistance against Mughal rule in the region. The ongoing conflicts with regional rulers like Maharana Pratap highlighted the need for strong leadership. Akbar's advisors were crucial in shaping his strategies during this time. His political advisors, a diverse group of learned individuals, provided valuable insights. They helped him navigate the complex landscape of Indian politics. Their crafted policies enabled Akbar to strengthen his empire and form essential alliances which were vital for maintaining stability. Military strategists such as Abdul Rahim Khani Khana played a key role in Akbar's military campaigns. They ensured that his forces were well prepared and adaptable. This expertise allowed Akbar to face challenges boldly. Innovative tactics were employed during battles, such as the famous Battle of Haldigati. These military successes were critical for Akbar's reputation and authority. Through administrative reforms, these advisors ensured effective governance. Their efforts paved the way for a prosperous and cohesive empire. Women played a vital role in Akbar's court. They influenced politics and culture significantly. Their presence changed the power dynamics within the Mughal Empire. Women skillfully navigated court politics to assert their influence. Royal marriages were strategic. They built alliances and fostered loyalty among powerful families. This strategy helped stabilize Akbar's reign. In this court, female advisors emerged as key figures. They provided valuable counsel and insights. Akbar recognized their potential and often sought their advice. Their input shaped decisions on governance and cultural initiatives. This patronage system allowed women to contribute to the arts and literature. Their involvement enriched the cultural landscape of the empire. Social roles for women varied widely. Noble women often held significant power behind the scenes. They engaged in charitable works and supported artistic endeavors. Many managed estates, showcasing their diverse contributions to society. Through their patronage, they nurtured talent and creativity. This led to a flourishing of literature and art during Akbar's rule. Prominent women like Empress Mariam-uz-Zamani became influential figures. They maintained connections between the royal family and various factions within the court. Their ability to sway court politics often went beyond traditional roles. This proved that women's influence was essential to Akbar's administration. Akbar's court wasn't just a place for political strategy. It became a center for religious dialogue and tolerance. He understood that his empire held many beliefs. To promote unity, Akbar invited leaders from different religions. Scholars from Hinduism, Islam, Jainism, and Christianity gathered to discuss their ideas. This created a respectful atmosphere. It enriched the culture and laid the foundation for religious pluralism during a time of conflict. Akbar's policies challenged the strict religious norms of his era. He wanted his subjects to feel united. He believed that different faiths could live together peacefully. To promote this idea, he established the Din-i-Ilahi, or religion of God. This new faith aimed to blend elements from various religions. It reflected Akbar's vision of an inclusive society. Although it didn't attract many followers, it showed his dedication to understanding diverse beliefs. Akbar also built personal relationships with people of different faiths. He befriended Hindu Rajputs and even married into their families. This helped bridge cultural divides. His administration supported local customs and beliefs. This allowed people to keep their identities while being part of his vast empire. During Akbar's reign, the Mughal court became a lively center for literature and science. Akbar valued the arts. He welcomed poets, scholars, and historians. This created a rich culture of creativity and learning. He didn't just support the arts. He took part in them. He encouraged works that combined Persian, Arabic, and Indian traditions. Notable figures like Abul Fazl and Faizi thrived under his patronage. They produced important texts, such as the Akbarnama, which detailed Akbar's reign and beliefs. Akbar's influence also reached the field of science. He understood that knowledge was vital for good governance and societal growth. He promoted studies in astronomy, mathematics, and medicine. The Mughal court became a melting pot for scientists from diverse backgrounds. This environment allowed for the exchange of ideas and innovations. Akbar even built an observatory in Fatehpur Sikri. There, scholars could study the stars and deepen their understanding of the universe. Akbar's approach to knowledge was inclusive. He encouraged discussions among different religious and philosophical traditions. This openness enriched the literary world and sparked scientific exploration. As a result, the Mughal Empire became a prominent center of learning during his time. Through his support of literature and science, Akbar left a lasting impact on India's cultural and intellectual landscape. He paved the way for future generations to build upon the foundations he established. Jahangir was born on August 30, 1569 in Fatehpur Sikri. He was the son of Akbar and Empress Mariam-uz-Zamani. His early life was filled with privilege and high expectations. Jahangir was groomed to inherit a vast empire. Akbar's progressive ideas greatly influenced him. These ideals shaped Jahangir's views on governance and art. From a young age, Jahangir showed a diverse personality. He had a deep passion for nature and art. He loved painting and poetry. His keen interest in the natural world led him to study plants and animals closely. This earned him a reputation as a naturalist. However, he was also known for his quick temper. This sometimes caused him to make impulsive decisions. This duality was evident as he grew older. He was both a sensitive artist and a ruler burdened by responsibilities. Jahangir's family relationships were crucial to his growth. His father, Akbar, was a strong mentor. He taught Jahangir about justice and fairness. On the other hand, his mother nurtured his emotional side. The Akbarnama is a significant chronicle of Mughal Emperor Akbar's life and reign. Written by Abul Fazl ibn Mubarak, it consists of 3 volumes. This text captures Akbar's vision for his empire. It details his achievements and conquests. It also reflects his innovative policies and reforms that shaped the Mughal dynasty. The first volume focuses on Akbar's ancestry and early life. It offers insights into the influences that shaped his character. The second volume examines his governance. Akbar worked hard to promote cultural integration and religious tolerance. His vision extended beyond military conquest. He aimed to create a society where diverse communities could live together peacefully. This approach led to policies encouraging dialogue between different religions. One notable initiative was the establishment of the Din-i-Ilahi. The third volume documents Akbar's court. It showcases his support for the arts and literature. This period saw a flourishing of creativity, which greatly contributed to Akbar's legacy. Akbar is known for his great leadership. However, his success was greatly supported by his skilled ministers. These individuals were crucial in shaping his governance and implementing policies. Their work led to stability and prosperity in the Mughal Empire. One of the most prominent ministers was Abul Fazl ibn Mubarak. He was Akbar's chief advisor and wrote the Akbarnama. This document detailed the emperor's achievements and ideas. Abul Fazl helped express Akbar's vision for an inclusive and tolerant empire. Another key figure was Todar Mal, an expert in finance. He created innovative revenue systems that improved taxation and resource management. Together, Akbar's ministers created an efficient governance system. They recognized the diversity of the Mughal Empire. Their policies promoted unity among various religious and ethnic groups. This inclusivity was vital for maintaining peace and stability during Akbar's rule. Additionally, the ministers provided advice on military matters, diplomacy, and public welfare. Their insights helped Akbar make informed decisions. Akbar's reign brought stability to the Mughal Empire. However, his later years were marked by challenges in the south. The southern campaigns became a key focus for Akbar as he sought to expand his influence over the Deccan region. These military efforts were complex and faced fierce resistance. As Akbar aimed to conquer the Deccan, he encountered powerful regional forces like the Deccan Sultanates. His attempts to forge alliances often fell short. Local rulers were hesitant to accept Mughal authority. Despite securing some victories, the conquests in the Deccan were difficult. They stretched Akbar's resources and tested his generals. In both his final battles, Akbar faced not just military opposition, but also the tangled local politics. The southern resistance remained strong. This led to prolonged conflicts which drained the Mughal treasury and manpower. Each campaign revealed the limits of Akbar's ambitions. He was forced to rethink his strategies and diplomatic approaches. These struggles in the south underscored the difficulty of unifying a diverse and resistant region. The lessons from these military campaigns shaped Akbar's future policies. They highlighted the complexities of governance across his vast empire. The southern campaigns marked a significant chapter in Akbar's reign, reflecting both his grand aspirations and the harsh realities of ruling an expansive territory. As Akbar's reign drew to a close, his health began to falter. This decline affected his leadership and the stability of the empire. In his later years, Akbar faced various health problems. These issues limited his mobility and energy. As a result, he increasingly relied on his advisors and officials to manage state affairs. The once vibrant emperor, known for his dynamic leadership and visionary policies, struggled to maintain control over his vast realm. His declining health created uncertainty within the imperial court. Factions began to vie for power and influence in his absence. During this turbulent time, Akbar's trusted confidant, Abul Fazl, took on a significant role in the administration. However, even his guidance couldn't fully replace the emperor's diminishing presence. Akbar's health worsened steadily. He died on October 27, 1605. As the great Mughal emperor lay on his deathbed in Fatehpur Sikri, his court felt the weight of loss. They mourned for a visionary ruler who'd expanded his empire and promoted tolerance. Akbar fostered art and culture, shaping the Mughal dynasty. His achievements laid the groundwork for a more integrated Indian society. In his final moments, Akbar expressed concern for the future. He urged his son Jahangir to uphold justice and tolerance. These principles defined Akbar's reign. His death marked the end of an important era. However, his legacy would resonate for generations to come. After his passing, Akbar was buried at Sikandra, near Agra. His mausoleum, a stunning blend of architectural styles, reflects his appreciation for diverse cultures. Built during his lifetime, it stands as a monument to his vision of unity among different faiths. When news of his death spread, the empire entered a period of mourning. Akbar's contributions to governance and culture left a lasting impact on the Indian subcontinent. Akbar's legacy left a lasting mark on Indian society. His reign fostered cultural synthesis and religious tolerance. Different communities coexisted peacefully during this time. Akbar's support for religious pluralism allowed various faiths to thrive. This encouraged dialogue and mutual respect among diverse groups. Economically, Akbar's policies brought significant prosperity. He introduced agricultural reforms and improved trade routes. These changes stimulated commerce and increased agricultural productivity. As a result, his era laid the groundwork for a thriving society. Akbar's administrative legacy was equally impressive. He established a centralized system of governance. This system emphasized meritocracy and efficiency. It set the stage for future administrative developments. Under Akbar's patronage, artistic innovation flourished. He embraced various artistic influences and encouraged the fusion of styles. This cultural synthesis is evident in Mughal architecture and miniature paintings. These art forms continue to inspire artists today. Akbar also championed educational reforms. He promoted the establishment of schools and centers of learning. This provided access to knowledge for all societal strata. Legal advancements during his reign were significant. They promoted justice and equality. Laws were applied uniformly across the empire. These reforms fostered societal integration, allowing people from different backgrounds to feel a sense of belonging. Akbar's reign was a turning point for the Mughal Empire. He blended different cultures and promoted tolerance among his people. His governance was strategic. He introduced important administrative reforms that helped create a centralized state. Akbar also valued the arts. His support for artists and scholars enriched Indian society. Despite facing many challenges, he remained resilient. His vision brought unity among diverse communities. Even after his death, Akbar's influence endured. His policies and ideals continued to shape the empire. He is remembered as one of India's most revered emperors. His commitment to diversity left a lasting legacy.